Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do for nobody else. Gave me a thrill with all your folks, and there's 500 I can mention. I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. Had to be you. One of the questions that I was asked the other day was why I was so generous. And I don't think of myself as being generous. When we came here, let's see, I would have been, maybe 21, had 2 children. We came here for a year, and everyone at the school took us in. You could walk past the president's door and he'd say, "Come on in, let's talk." Everyone knew everyone, and everyone cared about each student that came to the campus.
The one thing I love about Boss is she doesn't put up with your crap. So like if you are doing something, like make an excuse of something, she'll like recognize it and just tell you like straight out, like no, like you gotta do your best.
And I trust that you will all be getting your reward in chocolate. One thing I do is the test I give to my students, their final is 25 things they've learned. And that final shows me where I was successful, because if they, and I'm often surprised at the things they put down, and I go, wow, did I say that? I don't remember. I'll write it down so I can say it again. Because that tells me where I succeeded and where I did not succeed.
She always just makes us feel like this is a safe zone. Like nothing we can do, nothing we can mess up on is worth, I don't know. She makes you feel like when you mess up, like it's okay and it's a learning moment for everyone instead of letting us beat ourselves up about it. So thank you, Boss, for teaching me how to do that.
I really like how Boss, like how busy she is, and like everyone loves her and wants to take her class, but she'll I don't know, make time for everyone. Like if you don't get into her class because it's full by the first day, she's just like, come the first day and I'll add you.
We all have love, losses, and fears, no matter who we are, and they govern our choices. So if you take those with or without an understanding of a supreme being, we're still alike.
I think the one thing that I've noticed after taking 2 or 3 classes from her is that she's always generous with praise, no matter how bad you are. And she just, she has a way of making you feel like you've always done something right. And that's really encouraging.
Boss is generous with love. Like in a lot of my classes, I feel like a lot of pressure to do it right and do it the right way. But in this class, and this is my 2nd class from Boss too, you just like, there's no right or wrong, it's just you doing your best, and she loves you no matter what you do, and there's no pressure to like get it right or to not mess up, because it's not, she doesn't view it in that way, and I love that about her.
She is very generous, probably one of the most generous I've ever met. One time she asked me for a Disney song, and I said, "I can show you the world," from Aladdin, and she gave me a chocolate. True story.
I don't feel all that generous. Why do you think I'm generous? Because I buy $60 to $80 worth of dum-dums to keep my students coming to class. I have 2 bears, one in a plastic bag and one out of a plastic bag. And I would take them to class. Everyone wanted to play with the one that was out of the plastic bag. And I took the plastic bag one as a representative of the little bear in the cage, because it doesn't matter if it's a brass cage or if it's see-through material or if it's bubble wrap. Whatever it is, you want to be part of the world, but you don't want to come out unless you're sure that you won't be hurt. And part of growing and living is getting out and actually reaching out and touching people. Not only in a musical way, but often in a physical way, as we do on stage. You know, the more they give me, the more I give them. If they work, I work. If they don't work, I cry a lot. I have a little thing that I put up on the board every day in my class, and it's called a bear in mind. So my bear in mind would be different every day. I open up a quote book and go for it. I expect you, my friends, to discover, don't be chasing this potential you're always talking about, and why don't you just be in the moment, risk for the moment, and enjoy the moment, and quit putting all your eggs in a future basket.